Prodigal Steve returns to the darkest dungeon. How's it going, everybody? Last week, we sent our level 4 jester party out to the Cove, get some experience on all of them. We actually came back with no stress, full HP, but unfortunately 2 diseases. So we're going to have to sort that out this week. Additionally, the grave robber that I wanted to bring on DD1 is missing in action this week. And I am heavily invested in getting rid of that light sensitive quirk before we head out. She's on like a vision quest, quest for enlightenment, actually. Fair enough. So rather than do that, we're going to head to the Cove again because we have increased resolve XP, but more importantly, increased damage. And we're going to take the good old dream team out because I want to get Brix to level 6. And 2 experience, we could take her wherever we wanted on a short mission, and it'll get the job done. So we're going to go ahead and do a short mission here to the Cove. You know what, let's do explore 90% of rooms, just because it has a sniper ring, which admittedly we probably won't use any more than the Fleet Florin, but we might actually equip the sniper ring, although I think we have one that we don't use already. Oh, we have 2 of them that we don't use already, but hey, might as well have a third, right? So we're going to actually go Sun Ring, Ancestor's Pen here on the Hellion, Spiked Collar, and Cudgel Weight, perhaps against my better judgment, on the Houndmaster. The dodge might actually be substantially better, especially because his bleed probably isn't going to land one way or another, or I guess the protective collar, but I want the extra damage. And with a Vestal, I don't feel too bad about the reduced healing. Poisoned Herb and the Blasphemous Vial, as always, on our Plague Doctor. And then Ancestors Map Sacred Scroll back here on the Vestal should be doing more than enough. Let's see, we have Eagle Eye, which is actually damage, but we do have Corvid's Eye here on our Houndmaster, and it looks like that's it as far as scouting trinkets go, but that should be fine in conjunction with the map, at least good enough to explore 90% of rooms. I'm going to bring 4 bandages, even though this is a short mission. The 1 anti-venom that we get with the Plague Doctor should be more than enough. You know what? I'm going to bring all 4 shovels. 12 torches is probably excessive, but it's alright. 12 food is almost certainly excessive considering there's no camp. Bring a holy water. And you know what? I will bring a 4th medicinal herb, just in case we end up springing a trap. That debuff is like 20 rounds, and it's 12 or 20 rounds, and either way it's terrible. Alright, food, torches, supply items, shovels, keys. I think that we are good to go. Let's embark here, shall we? Yeah, this is exactly tentacle lurkers. Never want to get debuffed by those. The
smell of rotting fish.
Thought the game crashed there, but then it didn't, so basically living the dream. Now that I'm looking at this, it actually might be a little light with 12 torches, but that goes a long way to making me feel better about the situation. I'm going to keep the torchlight up here in this first hallway, just in case we run into a battle. We're obviously not going to, but better safe than surprised. Speaking of, okay, sure. It has been a while since we sent this party out, huh? 2 to 4 plus some bleed. 169% chance to bleed. Yeah, you know what? Let's get a little bit of damage done on everybody, and all 4 got bled. This is lovely news for me. I'm going to go ahead and blight the back ranks as well. Then an Iron Swan should sort that out. How are you looking? You're taking 9 per round. 78% chance to hit there. Did get the job done. Maybe should have gone for a stun since we actually didn't end up killing 2 of them, but you are going to die on your next action, so you're now irrelevant to me. Really just looking at these front 2. And that's actually lovely because we'll have the slightly more damaging blight on our Plague Doctor. I do wish you weren't focusing my Houndmaster, though. It's very disrespectful.
Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
You actually can't stun those front 2, huh? 6 for 3. Alright, well, you're not gonna die unless the Hellion gets a chance to hit you here, and she did, and she killed you outright.
Destroy them all.
3 for 1. Yeah, let's just do that. And then heal the Houndmaster for 8, which is actually a pretty high roll. Oh, you're actually not going to die to your bleed, huh? Should have run the numbers on that one before I opted to try and heal our Houndmaster. I'm going to take the turn here to try and get him healed up, let him self-heal, and then also let the Vestal heal him, and then we'll just kill this thing with whatever hero acts first next round. Him? Okay, sure. Not being punished. You know what? Yeah, that seems way better. Okay, there we go. Well worth the time spent and the cost of doing business. Sort those things out. Couldn't possibly care less about those heirlooms. What do we have? Empty room, hallway battle, empty room. Actually quite acceptable. I'm going to open this. And I think it's going to end up being worth it. But we'll see how many obstacles we encounter moving forward. And we can make a decision on whether or not I regret that. Alright, I feel like we could use a torch there, but I'm just not willing to risk it. Speaking of torches, I will burn another one here. Which brings us down to 10, which isn't ideal, but that's okay. I would really love to scout these 2 rooms when we get down here. Absolutely make my life easier. Which means we probably won't. Don't... Okay, thank you. As I don't pull her forward. Alright, we can't Iron Swan, so there's no reason not to just work our way backwards here. I'm not expecting a bleed, but it's nice that it happened. You're looking at 9. Yeah, let's just get the guaranteed kill. I know we just stacked up a lot of DOT there, but I would rather not take 16 damage twice if I can avoid it. Especially because our Vestal isn't out healing that on the Houndmaster thanks to the spiked collar. Don't. Thank you. I'm very displeased with your deeds here, Piranha. I mean, it's not really setting me back, if I'm being honest. Like, you're still super dead. But I'm mildly annoyed at you for doing what you've done. Probably should have stunned there. Almost certainly should have stunned, yeah. Why am... Oh, he can't actually even stun from that rank. Never mind, I'm in the right. I did the right thing for the wrong reason, but I'm not being punished, so I'm not going to learn a lesson. I'm going to take a drink of water here, though, and then kill that Piranha. And then take those 2 things and discard the deeds that mean nothing to me. We can't possibly lose town upgrades anymore because Wolf has been slain. Of course we didn't scout. We have to do this short path. Yep.
Spring to life.
Okay, so it is 12 rounds, but Either way, it's unpleasant for me. Certainly want to do that.
Wealth beyond
Hey, and this
measure,
is actually free.
awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
Okay, well, eat some food. Take that.
As
Burn a
the light
torch
gains
a little
purchase,
prematurely.
Spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Discard that and then move along here. Why do you have stress damage, though, is the thing. Nobody else is stressed out, really, except the Hellion, who has 2. Have you gotten critted? Is that what happened to there? Okay, well, I'm glad to go down into this empty room, and I'm appreciative of scouting that trap. It's going to make that very short hallway substantially easier for me. Okay, who's got a negative quirk that they don't want? I mean, you have the most negative quirks, so I guess you win. Although none of them are especially bad. Yeah, sure, scattering. Actually completely irrelevant because you have exactly 0 ranged skills. So, might as well up the torch here in the event that we could scout the secret door. Didn't happen, but that's okay. One more room explored. No hallway battles spawned in behind us yet. Could change here, going back to that hub room towards the center of the map there. We'll see. Nope. Okay. Very, very nice, actually. Burn a torch after disarming this trap, which is probably going to fall to the Houndmaster. It is indeed, which is ideal for us since he's the most in need of stress relief there. Okay, might as well loot this
Glittering
with the
gold,
torch down. Although I
trinkets
don't actually
and
think it matters
baubles,
without an antiquarian. I don't think you can
paid
get
for
gold
in
from those
blood.
without the antiquarian. Alright, well, we only need one more room. So we might as well do the short hallway, I suppose. I'm immediately regretting this decision. 25 damage, and the bleed is 1 point off of killing him. Hilarious. Stun you. Let's start there, shall we? We have to kill it. I can't leave it alive. And we're gonna need to blight this thing. Although 3 damage might... If we get 1 damage on the Plague Doctor's attack, that actually kills this thing on its next action. Of course, we got 0. Alright, so... 135% stun resist against 204% stun chance. I'm gonna roll those dice and just kill the maggot. 6 damage is also lovely. He did resist, which probably shouldn't be that surprising to me, but I really would have preferred the stun there. There's no reason not to do a judgment here. The only person who needs healing is the Houndmaster and is only 5 HP. Alright, well, let's start stacking up some DOT, get through that 40% protect. And now we're guaranteed to stun. I mean, not literally guaranteed, but I don't know if that dodge roll would or that dice roll rather would really go against our favor. 8 to 15 with a 16.5% chance to crit, or 5 to 10 with 4 bleed. I think we just go for the raw damage, although 8 is not really where I wanted that to be. We're gonna stack up some more blight here anyway. That's 12 per round. Alright, so you're gonna actually completely do nothing on your last action. Hellion's also going to do nothing. 10 damage and a bleed, so you're dead to your DOT. Might as well toss out a party heal. That gives him 1 fewer hit point that is necessary. Hilariously enough. There we go, sort that out. Okay, we can just let the Hellion do that and get a little bit of stress relief on her. We're down 18, 15, 13. Definitely take the food. Protection stone. do that for now. I'm not going to use the dog treats. And it's not like we can sell them back.
Watch your step.
So, I'm not really broken up about the loss there. Don't care at all about those.
The light, the promise of safety.
It is a room battle, but it is also treasure. Alright, well, you have to go. As much as I want to stun any of these front three, alright, you know what? If we actually do this, the light plus that bleed is going to kill you on your next action. We can get some damage done to this piranha with our Hellion. Some 10, that's 1 point off. We need to heal, though. Could not possibly care less about you guarding the stress dealer. Speaking of stress, how have you stacked up 42 stress in almost no time at all? Alright, we'll do this, because that's actually going to blight, like, 2 targets that I want blighted. So, joke's on you, you actually ruined your own life. What's the play here? I'm fairly certain it's this. Into that. Of course you would resist the bleed. The one of you that I wanted to get bled didn't. I guess just a party heal, although our Houndmaster could probably use a little bit more attention. We need to stack the Blight here with our Plague Doctor. It's way too important. And then hope that our Houndmaster goes next, yeah. Might as well actually do that, because it's going to kill the Piranha one way or another, and another stack of Bleed is actually fantastic here. Because he does still have that 25% protect, although it is gone now, thankfully. Another party heal is probably in order, if I had to guess. Doing really, really well on HP, actually. You're, like, super dead on your next action. Yeah, you're taking 24 damage per round, which is quite a bit more than you have HP remaining. But we'll also just kill you outright. That works for me as well. Take this. Certainly want that. Keep adventuring at least for now. No scouting, which is unfortunate, but not altogether unexpected.
A handsome reward.
Eldritch Slayer Ring we have a few of. But I guess I'll take it and toss that. Do we go down into that other room? I think the answer is no. I think we just leave. So I'm actually just going to do that. Although we could have tried for scouting by going into that room, and it did pay off on the last quest to go to that final room, but yeah, like 15,000 gold, 1 disease, and 2 negative quirks. Alright, well, we could sort that out.
Once our estate
Alright,
was
you
the
have returned
envy
from
of
your
this
vision
land.
quest, which is fantastic. Let's go ahead and unequip all trinkets, sort them, head to the sanitarium, put you there. Sickly has got to go. And you have Stress Eater, which is also bad. Okay. Nothing that can be done about that stress for now. Ah. One thing that we do need to do, though. Okay. And with that, I think we are good for this week. Yeah, that is going to do it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button. As always, feedback is welcome in the comments below. And if you want to see more videos like this, subscribe to the channel. And I will see you next time.